Hello, everyone. It's your girl Chiquis, and you've reached the voicemail box for Dear Chiquis. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with. Maybe you're going through a breakup. Maybe you're having issues with your family. Or maybe you need help figuring out how to balance your checkbook or how to start a business. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and opinions, and if you're suffering from an issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your question at the sound of the beep.
Hey Chiquis, my name is Jacklynn and I'm from Oklahoma. I want to start off by saying that I'm so proud of you and all that you do. You have been inspiring me since I was a little girl. You have truly helped me overcome so much and have helped me become the woman I am today. And I'm so thankful to have you in my life. Te quiero mucho. My question is, how do you let go of a friend who you've had a strong connection with, but they have manipulated you and hurt you so much to the point that you just want to have a breakdown and you just don't know how to walk away from the situation? They keep manipulating you into staying, into wanting to be there for them, but it's taking a toll on your mental health to the point where you don't know whether to put yourself first or the situation first. Because for me, that's what's going on, and I'm kind of in a position where I'm stuck and I don't know what to do because it's draining me and it's draining my mental health, and I just need advice on kind of how to get out of the situation.
Jacklynn, thank you so much. Thank you for following me, for your support, for your love. I really, really appreciate it. And in regards to the situation, you're a smart woman. You're a smart lady. You know that there's manipulation. So you know the answer to this. I think you just need me to tell you. So I'm going to tell you. You need to make a decision and walk away. If you haven't yet told this person, hey, I don't like how you're making me feel. I feel like you're being emotionally manipulative and they're still not changing, then you definitely have to walk away. You know, so if you've already talked to them and they're not listening, do it. If you haven't spoken to them, talk to them as soon as possible, because this is draining you. It's hurting you. It's keeping you from becoming your best self. So you need to be okay with walking away. And asking yourself, will I be okay without this person in my life? It'll hurt, but does it hurt more staying in the situation or walking away and hurting a tiny bit? Because you will hurt. I'm not saying you won't. You're going to miss the person, but you're at a crossroads right now. And this is going to define your future. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but if there's someone that toxic in your life, especially emotionally manipulating you, that's heavy. It's a heavy load that you're carrying, and it's not going to allow you to advance in life. So you are here choosing, okay, which direction do I take? What's going to be better for me? You can pray for that person from afar and love that person from afar. But if having that person in your life is causing all of this turmoil to the point where you're asking me for advice, it's because you know that this isn't healthy for you. So you just got to step it up and make that decision. You got this. I know that you know, Jacklynn, what to do. I know it's not easy, but you're going to feel lighter once you just let them go. Let them go and let God. So that's my advice to you. I want to hear from you again. Let me know what you decided. All right, so our next question comes from Stephanie.
Hey, Chiquis. So my question to you would be, what do you do in order to keep that self-esteem high? I've been suffering with low self-esteem for a couple years now. I'm just turning 32. 6 years ago, I donated a kidney to my brother. I've had a couple surgeries done, health surgeries, and I've had 3 C-sections. I don't know what you would recommend or be able to tell me in a way to just bring that self-esteem up. Any suggestions on clothing would be amazing. Anything that can just help me in general. I would appreciate it. I love you so much. I have so much love for your family and your mom as well. I hope God continue to bless you in every way, shape, and form. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Likewise, I hope God keeps blessing you because you have 3 children, right? You have 3 C-sections. And wow, giving your brother a kidney, that's wow, admirable. So la verdad, you're a good person and I feel it and I hear it. In regards to your question, self-esteem is something that is, it's a tough one in the sense of we're always going to feel in some way insecure. We're going to like not like certain things about ourselves. I think we all feel that. And it's something that you have to take day by day and also do things that are going to help your self-esteem, like working out, like pointing out things that you are good at, things that you do love about yourself. I think when it comes to confidence, and especially in the world that we live in with social media, and you see all these things and the filters and people's face tuning and everything, like it's hard not to feel insecure. But I think you need to focus and zone in and hone in to the good things that you have and that you are, your good traits. You know what I mean? That is like kind of like, hey, I really like that I do this, or I really, point out good things about yourself. That's definitely going to help you not focus so much on the things that you don't like about yourself. As far as clothing, I love shapewear. I have shapewear. I feel like when I put on shapewear, I just feel so like, I feel better. You know what I mean? Everything's in its place. Everything looks smooth. So that's one thing for sure. I would definitely say shapewear, because it's different from fajas. Fajas are a little bit thicker. They're a little bit more uncomfortable. My shapewear is breathable. It's chill. And I'm not trying to sell you my shapewear. I'm just saying, like, you asked about clothing. So I'm like, hey, maybe that'll help a little bit. And also just kind of stepping out of your comfort zone. Like if you are one to always wear black, then say, you know what, I'm going to throw a little bit of color in there. Even with your nail color, you know what I mean? Like taking risks. If you usually do white nails, try a color, try red, something that's going to make you feel different. And work out. That always helps me. Honestly, I don't know why, but of course, yes, to lose weight, but it also just helps like release stress and release toxins, and it just makes you happier because you're releasing endorphins. So definitely working out, and of course prayer. You guys know I'm a huge advocate for prayer and meditation, and that always just helps just put you and align you and center you, So I hope that helps, Stephanie. And girl, I get you. It's an everyday thing. I think all women and men just don't talk about it like we do, but we all understand you. So don't feel bad. No eres la única. Now we're going with Beth. Let's hear from Beth.
So I was dating this guy, and we had a good connection and a good relationship, but all of a sudden, like it's been 3 weeks that he has stopped texting me, answering my calls and everything. So it's like I went through this really hard time where I was like all crying, and like I literally fall in depression and everything. And barely like today I try to get up and, like move on and everything. So what do I do? Because his family always tells me, oh, he'll come back. He's going to come back to you. He's going to come talk to you again and everything. But I'm like, what should I do at this time? Like when he needed the help, like cuando que necesitaba la ayuda, cuando quería que lo ayudara, cuando necesitaba algo, siempre estuve allí. And then all of a sudden it's like, ¿por qué me dejaste de hablar? I'm like, ¿qué te hice? ¿O qué fue lo que yo hice mal para que hicieras eso? So it's like, what do I do?
Ay, mujer, mándalo a la mierda. F him. Honestly, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Pero, o sea, si no puede ver, if he cannot see your value and you were there for him when he needed the help, I'm sorry, this is going to sound harsh, but he was probably using you. And you don't need a person like that in your life anyways. If he's ghosting you like that and not answering you from one day to another, a chingar a su culo. I'm sorry. It sounds horrible, but bye. And if he comes back, guess what? You're not going to be there. And I would not suggest that you're there. O sea, no dejes esa puerta abierta. Y si su familia te dice, oh, he's going to come back, the family doesn't really know that. I was going to say, okay, well, maybe he's going through something. But if you have connection with the family and they're telling you he's going to come back, and I'm sorry, but don't leave that door open, because you do not deserve to be just waiting for this person. Oh, a ver cuando él se le antoja, whenever he wants to come back, and you're just going to like let him in. No, because he's going to keep doing that. He'll do it over and over. You have to teach people how to treat you. You have to give yourself your place. So what I suggest is you get your ass up, okay? You go work out, change your hair color, do something for yourself. I don't know, algo. Cómprate un brasier que te va a subir las chichis, something like a push-up bra, a tanga, anything that's going to make you feel sexy, girl. Get on a dating app, a good one, the ones that you can pay for, because the free ones, I don't know. Anyways, so do something. Go out with your friends. Like, you cannot be moping around for this person. He's not worth it. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what he does, what he is, what he says. He's not worth it, because a good person that has good intentions is not going to just stop talking to you out of nowhere. They're going to tell you, hey, I'm going through something, or hey, I'm not feeling it right now. They're going to tell you and they're going to face it. He's a coward. He's a coward. I'm sorry. No lo conozco, pero ojalá que escuche esto so he knows what I think of him. He's a coward. And he should have faced you and said, hey, I'm not feeling this. I don't, something, but he didn't. So he does not deserve you. Ahí punto. Period. He does not deserve you. And I hope that you value yourself because he's not doing it. So you need to give yourself your place and value yourself. Okay, Beth? Sorry to be a little bit rough, but I had to. Because we are not doing that. F him. Sending you a big hug. Sorry, got a little, rattled up there. But I don't want to hear you sad. I don't. It hurts my heart. And I need you to get up and I need you to do something for yourself. Go take a walk. Something. I need you to get out. Love yourself, okay? Okay, I'm going to breathe now for our next question that comes from Veronica.
Chiquis, ¿a qué le tienes tu miedo? Todos nosotros les tenemos miedo a algo, ¿verdad? Yo sé que ahorita estás tú haciendo lo tuyo, ¿no? Y estás en un lugar, bueno, que tú misma te lo has merecido y que has logrado, que has trabajado muy fuerte. Pero ¿qué es lo que le tienes tu miedo?
Wow. Qué pregunta tan profunda. I love it. She's asking me, what am I scared of? That everything I have, I deserve, I've worked hard for it. And she's just wondering, like, what am I afraid of? La verdad, la neta, el único miedo que yo tengo, o más bien es respeto, es temor, es a Dios. That's it. Ya de ahí perdí el miedo. No sé. Siento como que al fin del día Dios me tiene en sus manos, todo va a salir bien. No me gustaría perder a un familiar, obviamente es algo que me dolería mucho, pero no le tengo miedo a la muerte, no le tengo miedo al diablo, no le tengo miedo a nadie. La verdad, I'm just God, porque Dios es el que me está viendo, Dios es el que me va a juzgar y yo por tenerle respeto y temor a Dios, hago lo posible de hacer las cosas bien. Aunque la gente no me esté viendo, yo siento, hay alguien que me está viendo y me tengo que portar bien y tengo que intentar de hacer las cosas bien, So that's it. That and the ocean. I'm very respectful to the ocean. Porque, el mar siento como que es otro mundo y pues nada. Pero de ahí la verdad que, gracias a Dios, a nada ni a nadie. So I just told her that I'm not really afraid of anything or anyone, not even the devil. I'm just afraid of God. I respect God. And I'm like, okay, he's watching me and I got to do things right because even if no one is watching, God is watching me all the time. So I do my best to do things right. And when I don't, I ask for forgiveness right away. I'm like, okay, God, help me. I want to be different. You know what I mean? But in reality, thank goodness, I'm not really scared of a lot of things. I mean, the ocean is something I totally respect because I feel like it's a whole other world. And we haven't yet discovered it entirely. So that to me is crazy. But other than that, honestly, I'm chilling. I'm not even scared of death, you guys. I feel like God has me in his hands and he has my back. So yeah, that's about it. And that is from Veronica. So Veronica, thank you for your question. Muchas gracias por tu pregunta. La verdad que me gustó. Algo así como de hacerme pensar. I loved it. So thank you guys so much for your questions. That does it for this week's episode of Dear Chiquis. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope my advice helped in some way, shape, or form. I'm sending everyone a big, big hug full of love and light. You can leave me your questions anytime at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. Have a great week. Los quiero mucho. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and check us out on YouTube.